Hello, this is the second part of a 4-part guide to Cayo Perico heist. In this part, I am going to cover approach vehicles, weapon loadout, and equipment cutting torch. You want to be in a private session when doing the preps as they are all done in free mode. You can choose between crew, friends or invite only session. If you do the preps in free mode, the entire lobby will know that you are doing a prep and the game will give the task of either destroying or stealing your heist prep. So you want to stay away from the public sessions. Let's start with the approach vehicle. For the approach vehicle, I go for the longfin. It is the fastest boat in the game, so we will take this boat to quickly reach our objective. Some people take the vellum so they can land at the airport. Everyone has different reasons on why they take the vellum. If you do decide to take the vellum, remember to purchase stashed weapons from the purchases, as if you do not purchase them, you will have the weapons. When the guard frisks you, you will immediately trigger the alarm. Anyhow, we take the longfin to get to the airport, the main dock or the north dock, and the compound. There are 3 locations where the longfin is located. In order to reach the location, you will either use a sparrow or a dinghy. You first buy a sparrow if you have the money, as it lets you travel from your kosatka to any location of your choice. Sparrow also gives the ability to summon it on any road right beside you, so it will be useful to you. So what we basically do is go to a location and grab the longfin with a phantom wedge directly. If you do not have a phantom wedge, you will be given different locations from where you can steal a truck. You can grab a truck from the street that you can attach to a trailer. Once you grab the trailer, you get the cops. You entirely ignore the cops and head to the docks where the destination for the delivery is present. If you can't seem to find a destination, get away from the area of the police station and blow yourself up. This will remove your moderate level and you will see the marker. What I do is go to the marker area, exit the truck, blow myself up away from the truck. Remember, if you get killed by the cops, the game may put your personal phantom wedge back into the storage. Once you deliver the longfin, call in your Oppressor Mark II. If you do not have one, call your Sparrow or a helicopter that can spawn right beside you, like a buzzard. If you do not have any of this, my recommendation is just set your spawn location to Kosatka and join a new private session. If you choose to bring your Oppressor, park the Oppressor carefully and properly on top of the Kosatka. If this is risky for you, you can beach the Kosatka and then park it on top, so even if it falls down, it will be safe. Or park the Kosatka next to your yacht and then park your Oppressor on the yacht. Next, we go for weapon loadout. Firstly, do not buy the Suppressor. You can choose your weapon of choice. I go for the conspirator weapon loadout. There is a lot of information that I have to give here about each loadout, so if you want, you can skip this part. Skip to 5 minutes 30 seconds. I am just going to give you comparisons on how the weapon loadout help you during the heist. First, let's talk about the Mark II weapons. In order to be able to source the Mark II weapons, you need to own a weapon workshop in the bunker. There are 2 Mark II weapons loadout. There is a Saboteur, which is a SMG Mark II with hollow point. Hollow point will deal more damage to unarmored enemies. For this, you need to do the armor disruption prep. Then there is the marksman with an assault rifle Mark II with full metal jacket rounds. Full jacket rounds pierce through bulletproof glass. This does not serve any purpose on the island as there is no bulletproof glass anywhere that you are supposed to shoot through. Mark II weapons should only be taken onto the island if and only if you are doing the heist totally stealth and you are sure you will only need 60 bullets. This is because there is limited supply of ammo given to you. On top of that, Mark II ammo cannot be picked up on the island. If you go for Mark II weapons, you may choose to hire support crew supply drop, which will give you a minigun, a rocket launcher and a sticky bomb, on top of the weapon loadout of your choice. Remember, all except the stashed weapon support crew requires the air defense to be disabled. I choose Conspirator for military rifle and a sticky bomb. During the heist, you will have a limited supply of ammo. With military rifle, this ammo is replenished when you pick up the ammo from the downed guard. Alternatively, I will sometimes use the aggressive loadout, which gives you an assault rifle shotgun and a machine pistol, or a crack shot loadout, which gives you a sniper rifle and AP pistol. Now, let's focus on sourcing a weapon loadout. There are two types of missions for sourcing weapon loadouts. One is the armed gang office and another is Merryweather HQ. We never do the Merryweather HQ. This is an extremely lengthy mission. So whenever we get the Merryweather HQ, we do one of these two things. We blow up the Merryweather helicopter with help of guided missiles on the submarine, or just join a new session. If you do decide to blow up the helicopter, do it with guided missiles, as it is a one-shot destroy. Do not go to a location and try to blow it up, as this will trigger a checkpoint and the helicopter will start flying to the location. Then you will have to follow the helicopter and try and blow it up while it's in motion. It takes a lot of homing missiles, so it's better just to swap sessions. Once I had to destroy the helicopter 10 times, but this is still worth doing than following the helicopter. Once we get the armed gang office location, head to it with the Oppressor or Sparrow. You want an airborne vehicle for this mission. You can steal the helicopter from their fixed spawn location, and you should also have a free helicopter that you can buy. Once we reach the location, we want to enter the building from the top floor / the roof. So park the helicopter properly on the roof. Once you enter the building, follow this instruction carefully. Equip your AP pistol, which should have a suppressor on it. If you do not have a suppressor on it, use any weapon that has a suppressor that also has a fast fire rate. Aim at the head of the guard that is standing at the reception and shoot 2 shots. First will open the door, which is bulletproof, and second will kill him. Now I run through the corridor because I have full stealth stat, but you might have to stealth walk. Next, you kill the 2 guards that are looking towards each other. Left one first. Sometimes you can shoot the right one first, but that alerts all the guards. Next, kill the guard behind the desk. This will keep you in stealth. If you follow this sequence of guards, you will not get detected. Now run into the wall safe on the left pillar of the wall behind the desk and spam the use button, which is E on PC. This will then say that it is locked. Turn around and again spam the use button on a laptop to hack it. Here is how you do the hack. You have to find these 4 pairs of numbers among the given. The numbers are connected to each other and they move left periodically. You should look at either the first 2 pairs or the last 2 pairs. I go for the first 2 pairs, and then in the mix, once you find these numbers, you want to move the box over the entire set and select them. Once you complete the hack, run into the safe again and spam the use button. You will go into the opening animation. Hold run button and spam the use button again. Now run out to the elevator. Important thing to note here. If you came by the roof, then only exit by the roof. Do not exit onto the ground. There are enemies on the ground, and as soon as you exit on the ground, they will shoot you. When you exit onto the roof, you will get detected immediately and 2 enemy helicopters will spawn. You ignore them and return to the Kosatka to deliver the weapon loadout. Next we go for equipment cutting torch. This equipment is hidden if you have not scoped out the drainage tunnel. You will have to scope this out in the intel phase. You can refer to my Cayo Perico Elite Challenge Intel Guide video or search on Google for Cayo Perico GTA Drainage Tunnel Intel. Once we start the mission, we travel to a location with either our Oppressor or Sparrow. You do not necessarily require an aerial vehicle for this mission, but I will recommend one for the Mile High Club building, as you have to spend extra time getting onto the elevator and traveling up the tower, so it might be better to grab a helicopter. Once you get to the location, there is no point in doing it in stealth, as they will get alerted as soon as you kill anyone. So you kill anyone that's in your surrounding and approach all the markers. You will have to find a drill which is in an open box. All boxes are highlighted by a green marker on top of them. When you approach a box, if the drill is not in the box, it will remove the marker, and if the drill is in the box, the game will keep the marker. You can visually see the drill, so when you see one, you will get a prompt to pick them up. Sometimes you have to stand around and move a little to get the prompt. Another thing to note relating to fire. If you decide to use RPGs or any other weapon that causes fire while you are finding the drill, if the fire goes over the box, the marker will go away irrespective of the drill's presence. If this happens to you, you will have to look for a drill and see into each boxes individually and remember in which box the drill is present. Once you grab the drill, you immediately head to your submarine and avoid contact with enemies. The enemies will spawn in 2 cars or 2 helicopters. This is it for this part. In the next part, I will do the rest of the heist preps. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.